Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to I guess, first episode of the Alan Lee Swami Dim Sum Bowl prediction show. We're going to do a little bit of a piecemeal thing this year because Alan and I are older and
We're
we're
so
less
busy.
organized, too busy. But this, as always, we will talk through the week's games. We'll talk about waivers. We'll talk about everything. But this time we have to actually talk about the draft, Alan, because we didn't do one last week.
Yeah, sure.
So that would be good. So how are you doing, Alan?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I am good. I am good. I'm glad to see that you're
Yeah.
dominating and kicking ass again.
No, 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 no. 0-2 is not dominating. It's dominating the
So
the,
so
the
that's
losing
really
column.
interesting, right? This year we have an extra thing
Yes,
where I think it's actually makes it a little bit fairer, right?
it
So
does.
we
Mhm.
have a league average, so six teams will be above the average and six teams will be below the average. And I think over time, at least that gives the teams that barely lose out but score the highest, like Tyann, a
Mhm.
chance to pick up a win.
And
But
get into the
also,
playoff, right? Mhm.
right? I mean, so
Mhm.
let's see how it works, you know? We'll see how it
Yes.
works. So, all right, so let me share my screen. But I think what we need to do first actually is go through the draft, right? Because we
Sure.
haven't talked about the draft results. Because every year you always talk about how the teams are doing. So let me share
I
my
can tell you the team with Christian McCaffrey is crying right now.
Wow.
Ugh.
All right, can you see my screen here?
Oh yes.
Okay. So any comments on all the teams? I mean, I thought the what is the biggest surprise to you when we drafted?
Um, I, I thought like Christian McCaffrey going like $10 more than everyone else
Yeah, let's
with
look at the
a
picks.
injured,
Let's look at, yeah, he was $74
yeah,
for
with
Danny.
an injured player going to the season, having injuries history.
But
I
CD
I
Lamb
thought that
went
was
for
too much.
73. Tyreek Hill went for
But
72.
he's not hurt, right? Christian McCaffrey, and I mean, if you take Christian McCaffrey, you have to get his handcuff. I didn't do it on the other league. I'm not saying like Danny, but because I played really poorly in the other league. I had $1 left, and then Ronnie stole like my backup with like $4. So, but same thing here. Danny should have got like the
But if
Mason
you
for
look at the
sure.
prices, it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
They're not
So
supposed to go this high.
yeah,
In the 70s, Brees Hall went for 71 to
71.
Ronnie,
Mm-hmm.
right? Amon-Ra St. Brown for Tyann for
69.
$69, right? But I will
Yeah.
say that if that's the case, then Barkley is a bargain
Yeah,
at
it
$51,
is. And
right?
I also saw that like there was a lot of good bargains near the end where no one had any money left.
Yeah.
So next time I think I will do like you, hero or no running back strategy. Just like
No running,
throw money
no,
on like receivers and just forget
no
about
running
running
back
back.
strategy is
Look
not
at
good.
you. Right now you have Montgomery and Jordan Mason. You're kicking ass here, man. You're
No,
gonna be like
dude. No, we
the
have to see
champion this year, dude.
the problem is if you look at it's really weird, but if you see actually this is really interesting. So if you look at our league, they give you a post-draft thing, so you don't have to listen to me. Current standings, draft day projections. I'm only eighth place. You were number four.
But that
See?
was before you have
See?
Jordan Mason. Now you
Danny,
have Jordan Mason.
no, but Danny, Jordan Mason's gonna play one game. But
No, two or three.
Danny and Ronnie were,
Projected
predicted. This is
highest.
draft day projections, right?
Yep.
To win
Hmm.
11. Look at food.
Hmm.
We can
Yes.
talk about your game with food later, but
No kicker.
this is
Well, that was
this is
embarrassing,
like,
dude.
so I think it's really interesting what Yahoo thinks is happening
Yes.
versus what actually happens, right?
Hmm.
Anyway, so any other things on the draft? Otherwise, we can go to the first week's games and then we'll
Yeah,
go to this week.
everything was like pretty much planned out. Everyone drafted by the Yahoo projection dollars. No surprises. No one reached.
Yeah. So maybe we should have just auto drafted, right?
Maybe.
Let
Hmm.
me pull up. They don't have the message board anymore. Let me pull this up so that we can actually talk about your things. Okay, so let's go game by game in the order you predicted. Okay, so we're gonna visit Tensai versus Crusher here.
Oh
So you
yes.
predicted. Who did you predict to win?
I predict Tensai to win.
Okay, And what happened here? Let me put this down. So what
Amount
happened?
Sembrunk happened. Like 2.8 for like a $69 player. Come on, he just need like 8 points more to just eat Crusher.
I mean,
And
I
also,
know Ronnie doesn't really listen to the show, so we can
yeah,
allude against Ronnie, but Ronnie's the luckiest guy, man.
I know
Look at
he's
Brendan Aubrey, man,
Aubrey
21
21
points,
points.
right? And he
Yeah,
overcomes Barkley, scoring 32 points.
I know.
Overcomes Elvin
Barkley looked
Kamara.
good. Kamara looked good.
Like,
Mark Andrew and Sembron totally like, disappointed for Tyen.
but it's week
So
one, so even so, let's just say like Sam Brown and Mark Andrews does their average, Tyen wins.
I know.
So
Totally.
like this is where the luck this is where the average thing is happening, right? Like
Yes.
if you have the league average, at least Tyen can say, okay, I scored high enough, I can pick up one.
Yeah.
But anything else that surprised you? I thought the most surprising thing was Saquon Barkley.
Uh, well, I thought like Saquon Barkley like just proved that he's like the probably in the same tier as Brees Hall, Bijan Robinson, and
And
McCaffrey when he's
McCaffrey,
healthy. Yeah, because
pre-injury McCaffrey.
there's no tush push for the whole game, right? You saw that game, right?
I don't know, I didn't
Not
watch the
nothing.
game.
Yeah. So basically, they took away because Jason Kelsey retired. Now they have like a Barkley now, so they're gonna protect Hurts. So the story is like that 15 TD from last year, just 1 yard punches. Half of
Yeah,
them will go to like Saquon, and
yeah,
Saquon already has a baseline of 10 TD. So
yeah.
this year Saquon is gonna be crazy. I wish I drafted Saquon, dude.
Well, for $51, it's,
Yeah.
to pay for it. But you were just saying you're gonna draft all wide receivers and do Sub-Zero RB like I'm doing.
Yes.
But I think Ronnie has a good team. You got Lamar Jackson,
Yeah,
you got Rasheed Rice.
Ashura is
He
good.
stole neighbors from
I
Eric.
know, I thought he's not gonna get it. See, because like McLaurin only got 4 points. Oh yeah, even with McLaurin, well, Ronnie will be tied by 2 points because
Yeah.
times like Trevor
But
Lawrence like
like,
12 points.
it's a
Yeah,
lopsided trade. But
it was a crazy trade. I can't believe like
so this is good,
yeah,
It's a good, so we gotta go fast because I wanna go through the rest of the
let's
game.
do it. Let's do it.
Okay, so then the second game that you talked about. So in this game, who won? So you predicted you to win, right?
Yes, I thought I had like
So what happened here?
well, I think like Justin Fields, they prop out. He's like, oh, he's going to steal the job, never look back, going to get a 2 TD on the ground, 3 TD on the air. Obviously, that didn't happen. So that's what happened.
But Kyler Murray, but look at Chris Olave. Food was trying to give you the game. Calvin
I
Ridley.
know, like Chris Olave with like 40 point, like same game, and he got 2 point. And Jalen Reed happened. Like Jordan Love was unstoppable, the connection. Too bad
Yeah.
Love got hurt, right?
But
And
this is ridiculous
yeah.
for a wide receiver.
And
But
Joe
also he has
Mixon looks
Mixon.
so good. My God, 30 carries, 30 touches for like 25 fantasy points. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah.
Like he hit a jackpot.
I mean, tight end to Calvin. I mean, this is amazing. He has no kicker.
Yeah, like and look at Minnesota, right? Minnesota, you do not expect 22 points.
Well, actually,
So
if you're playing against New York Giants and Daniel Jones, I think you
yeah,
can.
you can do that now. Yeah,
It's
so
terrible. But
yeah,
Dallas didn't do that shabby, right? You have
no,
Dallas D,
I had like
return touchdown.
yeah, I felt like I had an even team except for tight end 1 point, and then Christian Kirk wide receiver three, like 3 points. But
Yeah.
yep,
But it's the first
listen,
week. First week.
yeah,
You can come back.
yep,
You can come
yep,
back.
yep. Foot will
All
be
right.
known as the team with no kicker and still be Allen.
So then the next game, we'll just go really quickly. Yeah, we can talk about my game and we're gonna talk about the other three. All right.
Yeah.
So I think you picked George to totally stump me, actually.
Oh yes, I did. He had Tyreek Hill, and I thought Drake London is with Cousins is going to be like so good, but
Well, Hill
you
did very
see,
well,
yeah, you see
right?
how Cousin looks like Young or Watson, those tier, right? F tiers. Oh my goodness. George dropped London already. He's
But
hopeless.
I had to draw my kicker, so there's no kicker.
Oh
So if
my
I
God.
had my kicker, it would be 26 points.
You'll be like
But
oh my
I mean, this is lucky, right? Just like the Chicago
Chicago
defense. You don't
24.
know. Although I picked it because I knew Will Levis sucks.
I know.
But like
That's
you can't,
good.
you can't predict touchdowns, right?
Yeah. So
Especially in my
your AJ
defense.
Brown is a stud, and we all know Stroud is like the
Oh, but
best
these guys didn't do anything.
receiver.
Wilson didn't do anything. I don't have a
No,
second running back. Look at these crappy running backs. Like,
well, no longer, right? You're
well,
loaded
no,
now.
it's still crappy. He has Isaiah Pacheco.
He
Is
goes
out
there where there's
started,
nobody.
so I think this is a lucky game.
No, no, no.
All right, let's go to week one again. We'll have three more games to go through. Okay, what about Apocalypse and Stud God? I think
This
who
one I got right. Yep,
you got
I
right.
see Jack's
Okay,
gonna win big, and he did win big.
but look at Josh Allen, the stud.
Yeah, but then look at Mike Evans. I know Mike Evans number 5 wide receiver last year. He looks like on track to get top 5 again. Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, Ferguson. They're all good players. Too bad
Yeah.
Ferguson got hurt, so we
Well,
don't know how
here's
Jack gonna do.
McLaurin.
Yeah, look, why did you trade McLaurin? Like 2.7. Wait, if you didn't trade, I would have got the other prediction right.
But the problem is that Dalton Kincaid, I think,
Yeah,
was drafted very high, right?
he
So,
paid like $20 for the Kincaid, and
but now you have
wow,
Travis Etienne, you have
yeah,
Kenneth Walker, so this is actually a really good team.
yeah. I would say Eric's got a good team. Josh Allen, you never go wrong.
Yeah, Josh
Ayuk
Allen is
is
QB1.
Yep, Ayuk is only 3.8 is because like they were blowing out their Jets. They didn't even need him, and he was rusty. So
Well, he
Ayuk's
dropped
gonna
the
be good.
touchdown, so
Yeah, he dropped a
yeah.
touchdown. That was a touchdown. He-
But I
That's
think
for like that's why get for like no practice and holding out, right?
yeah, but I'm just waiting for Aaron Jones to get hurt.
Oh yeah, you have his backup. Yeah, you got a lot of people's backup.
But that's good. All right.
Yep.
So then let's go back. And then I hate this week two thing. Okay, then Pacemaker and Bow's team.
Oh yeah, I think like
Did you
I
get this
said
one right too, or no?
no, I said Bao was gonna win, so I
Okay.
got this one wrong. Why did Bao lose? Oh, Puka got was out. Yep, that's
Yeah.
why. Puka had like 6 points in the first quarter. Look at that. So, so, so he's if he get like 20 point, I would have got my projection right.
Well, I
And
think the
then,
problem is, Jamar Chase is holding out, sort of,
yep. So he
right?
had like the IU number, right? He's rusty, and then
Yeah.
we didn't expect Swift to look so bad. Like number one running back for Chicago usually give you good numbers. Look, 5 point for a starting running back. That is pretty sad. But then Chicago's like offense that day was sad.
Well, if you just look at the right side, though, you have Jordan Love, CeeDee Lamb,
Yeah,
and then Debo is really the one that performed with Bijan,
the
right? So I
Bijan.
feel like this
Yeah,
is this is on the opposite way of not scoring as much. And so this is where, you can win your weekly game, but if you don't score high enough, you would still take a loss. And I think that's
exactly.
actually the fairer part, right?
So it happened to be they
You
happened
happen
to
to
be the
get
two
lucky, but
lowest
then,
team against each other.
so okay, last game before we go to the waivers. Any comments here?
McCaffrey being inactive was like totally surprising to Danny. So yeah,
But
he
do you
was
think
hoping he
Danny
can
would have
win.
made up 40 points? McCaffrey
Probably
wasn't going to score 40,
probably he wasn't going to score 40 point, but at
right?
least
So
he's going
then,
to make it interesting, right?
well, the
So
problem was that I think, these, but Harrison only scored zero point 0.9 points.
that is a bad draft. Yep. That
But
surprised me. I
but
thought it was going to
Freak
be
Freak has Richardson, who I really wanted, and
Richardson.
Achan.
And
I
look
mean,
at
look at
yeah,
this, and
and Cup
Stevenson,
and Cup.
and Cooper Kupp, who's going to be a
I
wide
know.
receiver one.
He's gonna be wide receiver one. I mean, look without like Pakua there, and then with the oh my God,
14 receptions. That's 7
21
points.
targets.
Yeah, he's going to get so
Crazy.
many targets, right?
I know. And he has
So
Kelsey who's like who can turn it on anytime he wants, right? They're
so I think
conserving
I
his
think
energy.
that's the difference, right? The game was so easy for Dallas that Prescott didn't do anything,
Yeah, he didn't need to
right?
throw.
And so this is why I think it's all a crapshoot. But look at it, you got 17 points from his kicker.
I know. Whew.
So I think kicking is actually quite important. We can discuss as a league whether we want to get rid of kickers.
Now kicker is the wild card. It's fun.
Right? But I think,
Yeah,
and Freak has a really good team. I mean,
yeah.
these guys are
Hey,
monsters.
hey, don't get rid of kicker. I have like Justin Tucker. I'm waiting for him to explode.
No, Baltimore scores too many points. Tucker's not going to have too many field goals,
Mm,
you know. All right,
yeah.
so then let's look at the transactions. So
Oh yeah.
from just the let's just comment. Any comments on the waiver that just ran here?
I think we need to control our spending, Kevin. You spent $30, I spent 50. Half our waivers are gone.
Well, but at least you spent $51 to overbid people. I spent $31 against myself.
Oh really?
For,
Wait,
for, for
how do you check people who bid against
you
me?
just go over here, Fab offers.
Oh, okay. All right.
See? So
11? Oh my goodness, I could have just bid $12 and got
but see,
eyesight
but you
likely.
don't, but again, how do you know in advance, right? At least,
That's true.
I want a Jake Moody back. But do you see, this is the stupid thing here. Like I dropped the guy right here,
Yeah, you
me,
did.
right before, and only to have to pay to get him back.
Well, that's good, right? You can start
No,
him
but what
because
what saved me is over here.
Jordan Mason is
Because
just
Mason would have
perfect.
gone for $100,
Yes.
guaranteed.
Yes.
So,
Everywhere says like scoop him up. You don't know how long the injury is going to linger. He might be a league
well, the
changer.
problem the problem is that he had a calf injury, which are the
And
muscles right
then
above the
Achilles,
Achilles
right?
tendon, right? And
Yeah.
then he have like a tendon. So the Achilles doesn't have a lot of blood vessels feeding it. So if it's
Hmm.
inflamed, the only way to get better is to rest.
Yep.
And if you keep trying to play on it, I think there's not enough data to say, oh, the more you play on it, it's gonna rupture. Because you don't
Hmm.
know whether or not he already has like a small tear in the
Or
Achilles or not.
not.
The Niners won't tell you anything,
Yeah.
right? So
Hey, can I say that's an unfair advantage of being a doctor and then sue against you? That
no, you can't.
you
No,
got
I don't.
dropped Jordan Mason.
I'm a dermatologist, man. I'm not an orthopedic surgeon.
That's
The hell do
unfair
I know about?
advantage. You gotta drop like Jordan Mason and give it to me.
No, you have a good enough team, man. So
No,
like,
my team
so I
suck.
think I think there's nothing really big on the waivers. But I think, it's an interesting thing. Okay. No, let's
All
go to
right, let's
this week.
see. This
Let's go
week.
to this
Yep.
week's matchup. All right. So who are you taking here? Um,
Right.
so pacemaker. So why don't you just walk through? I think you remember who it is, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why don't we do Tensai and Stud God?
Okay. This one, I say like I remember like I say like Staga's gonna win for
No, I think
sure.
you said
Oh no,
Tensai.
no, Tensai. Yeah, here's Barkley, Kamara, who looks amazing. Oh my God. Like I said, like
Yeah, but
Barkley
Stud
could
God
have
has
scored like five
Jonathan
TDs.
Taylor.
No,
Jonathan
Jonathan
Taylor.
Taylor, when you look at the film, look, I mean, I wasn't looking at it again, but then I saw the replay. Every time they're in the like 20 or red zone, it's Anthony Richards just runs it and try to go in, and he got it once. Jonathan Taylor doesn't even touch the ball in
He's
the
starting Jalen Daniels, man, instead of Anthony Richardson. Seriously?
but Jalen Daniels at
Oh, he has
80,
Jalen Hurts.
yeah. Wow.
I would start Jalen Hurts.
Whoa,
What are
I
you
would start
doing?
Jalen Hurts. But hey, Jalen Daniels had 88 rushes and two TDs, and that's already like 20 points right there. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
his
true. I
floor
think
is 20 points.
he
Okay,
had
so
30 points actually.
yeah. So I am trying to go steal his like if Burrow sucked, I'm gonna try to trade someone with him. But my team suck. I have no trade baits.
But maybe Rustin Brown can score more than 2 points this
Yeah,
week.
I'm saying like Sam Brown will do better
And maybe
because
Mark Andrews can score more than 2 points.
yeah, Mark Andrews cannot be like 4 points forever. No
Yeah,
way.
but it's not good for you. You just paid $51 for Isaiah
I,
Likely.
I know, but then Isaiah Likely is more like a receiver too, you know? So
Yeah,
Andrew is like true tight end. So I don't think they interfere with each other. If anything, they distract better. So
yeah, yeah,
yep. Atkins, look, Jack is in trouble because he's Njoku, who I was like targeting in drafts, but just he just lost him for how many?
yeah.
Four games?
I think this is going to be a closer game because I think Jack's receivers are very good, but so are Tyann's. I mean, Tyann has
Yeah.
great receivers and running backs.
Yeah. Collins is like what 150 air yards. He just didn't, catch all of them, but he still
Yeah,
got like 88 yards and a TD. I mean,
yeah.
can't complain.
Tyann, you should offer Jack for Daniels or Hertz,
Yeah.
right? But he did pick up Mayfield. He'll probably start Mayfield.
Yeah. Metcalf is. disappointing, and Pickens has Justin Field throwing to him. Oh my God. Poor Jack.
But okay, so Tyann wins this one.
Penguins is
All
one,
right.
yes.
Let's go to projection. You and Pacemaker.
I already say pacemaker will win. Like, look,
Look,
yes,
you're
Lamb,
projected to win.
Debo, Worthy.
You're projected to
Th-
win.
But
What are you
but
talking about?
do you really think Worthy is only going to score 8 points when he scored 25 last week? No. Worthy is so fast. He's like lightning quick. He's gonna just probably beat all my receivers. Okay.
Do you
My
think J.K.
Waddle,
Dobbins is going to do it again?
Dobbins looks really good, right? And then against Carolina, like Carolina, how bad their defense is. Oh my God. Like they're like a JD football team,
But you
offense
have
and
Kyron
defense.
Williams, man. You
And my
have
Jacobs is
Jefferson.
already hurt.
And you
Okay.
have Jefferson.
Jefferson, they lost Hawkinson, they lost Jordan Addison, and they're going against Shanahan like what 49ers. All the Niners have to do is stop one person, and they can do it with like all the defense players they have, right? Jefferson's not gonna do anything. And
Well,
Waddle, they have Chan and and of course Hill, Tyreek. So Waddle will get nothing. We'll get like 5 targets at
why'd you
most.
draft him?
I had no money. I told you, like, right? I drafted Jefferson. I'm like, oh shoot, why did I draft Jefferson? He's so expensive.
Everybody was really expensive at the top. My CD Lamb was expensive, right? So
Yeah,
I think what you need to do is be able to hit on players like Worthy. I think Dobbins was $1.
I know.
I think
Oh my
Worthy was a
God.
couple of dollars. So, you
So,
just have to sort of like get lucky,
yep. My biggest
but also
problem
be
is
good
Burrow.
to
Burrow
know
is
how to.
like gave me Burrow gave me like 8 points last week. So
Well, maybe
I
he'll be
don't
better. Maybe he'll be better this time
I
because
don't think his wrist is looking good. He keep on flexing his wrist. Oh my God, it's bad. I need to drop in or get a better quarterback next week.
let's see. All right. So now Apocalypse and Jesus.
Oh, okay, this one. Okay, I
No,
told myself I'm
Apocalypse. Yeah.
never going to go against Josh Allen again because like 33 points. So I think I say Eric's going to win, right?
But this is my homes.
But
Tyreek
yeah,
Hill,
but you have a bust, Drake
Stephon
Linden.
Diggs.
Drake Linden is going to give 1 point again. Like Cousin cannot move. You saw how bad Cousin looked, right? Like that's not something you can fix overnight. Cousin is old. He cannot move. He's operating from pistol, and then he can deliver on
Yeah, but
time.
Eric has McLaurin.
Oh yeah, you can say the same thing to McLaurin, right? Too, but
Yeah,
but
right.
but
Eric has a
Al,
better running back. Eric has a better tight end.
yeah,
Eric has
Eric
a
has a
better
better tight end, better quarterback.
better
That's the whole thing.
defense. Yeah.
Like if Cincinnati scored 10 points again, how many points do you think Mahomes will score? Does Mahomes even need to throw? I don't think so, right?
Huh.
So Josh Allen versus Miami, that's going to be shootout. Vegas says it's going to be like 50 point or over. So,
Wait, you checked the Vegas lines?
well, I listened to this like YouTubers, right?
Wait,
So,
Ellen, are you betting on football
oh
too?
no, I'm not. But I can see like Josh Allen is going to be like 23 is way too low for the projection, right?
Yeah, that's fair. All
Mm.
right. So you think
Uh,
you think this is a big which one
oh,
is the lock of the week or the
uh,
blowout? Which one is lock of
oh,
the
I
week?
I actually said like this is going to be lock of the week
Okay.
because what? Look at I remember the defense of Apple is like amazing. Oh yeah, Las Vegas, Baltimore versus the best defense versus the worst defense offense. That's going to be ugly, dude.
Oh man. All right. So
Yeah,
lock of the week.
lock of the week.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, geez.
And then we're gonna do okay, go up here. You can do bows and haymakers. Just
Oh,
pick
that's
bow.
you.
Bows is
Oh,
gonna know.
no, just look at like you have like almost like a 10 point advantage okay, for projection. There's a reason for it.
Projections mean nothing.
I mean, come on. There's a reason for it. You have the one of the best quarterbacks. You have three weapons: Diggs, Tank Dell, and Collins. You can- And you have the best like wide receiver, Garrett Wilson versus Niners. Still got like all the targets he can handle,
He
and
didn't score a
AJ
touchdown.
Brown.
Touchdowns are what matters. You
Well,
know?
the targets matters first. You'll know that, and then TD will is random. And then AJ Brown is a stud. Tank Dell, like I said, you have a stack with Stroud and Dell. Oh my goodness, Montgomery, you saw how dominant he is. Like Rams had
Dude, he
no idea how
plays
to
he
stop
plays
him.
30% of the snaps.
He
It's all
he no
gives.
he played like 100% in overtime. He said run touchdown. So he's that dominant, right? The offensive line of the Lions are designed for him,
But
for Paul running on him.
Jameer Gibbs is the main player
But
here.
he's the gadget guy, right? You see, he gets all the like third down rows.
The
But
gadget guy
Montgomery,
scored 15.4 last
yeah,
time.
because like the targets, we're a PPR league, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Montgomery scored 15 too. Like, what
I
are
have
you
no
complaining
idea how many he
about?
scored. Oh yeah, 15
Yes,
pointer.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But
they're
he had
like,
to rush for them, right?
yeah,
It was
yeah.
not
He has no
catching.
targets.
Yeah.
It's a given. But then he runs so well in the middle. Offensive line is so powerful. So you hit Goldman, Montgomery, and Mason. Mason, what, 150 yards,
He's not
25
he might
rushes.
not even play.
Oh, he's playing. Like,
I mean, it's gonna be McCaffrey for
no,
150
no,
yards.
McCaffrey, if I were the coach, I would just set him down because especially like why rush back? You have such a promising rookie running back.
He's
There's no
not a
need.
rookie anymore.
I
Mason's been
mean,
there for 3 years, four
yeah.
years, maybe
Well,
five.
third year is the charm, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you're gonna beat him easily. And you got like
Well,
Boswell
I-
who kicked like 26 points. He's gonna get 26 points again
Moody got 26
because
points. You forget.
yeah, no, well, because Pittsburgh, Justin Field cannot move the ball. Like, he cannot get tight TDs. So Boston will just kick like again.
Yeah.
So, and
Well,
Los Angeles versus Carolina. Carolina is like just like Young's throwing two TD guaranteed. Okay, you're gonna get two
no, you
TDs.
just jinxed my team. I'm gonna have
No.
like zero, so people are
Oh,
just gonna get
and
hurt.
look, it's raining, so it's gonna be four TDs guaranteed.
No, we'll see if
Oh
it's
man.
really good or not. But I really like the wide receivers. I really like, the running back room. So I think Bell has a legitimate, and Goff is very good in the dome at home. So I think Goff will be very good. So I think
Not
this
as
is
good
going to
as
be a
Stroud.
close game.
No,
So,
well, Swift is like one of the worst stats right here. Like, what? He's a starting running back who cannot score more than 5 points. So,
all right. So then let's go to the fifth game. It's your trash and the
pressure.
crusher. Crush.
Already. Oh, this is going to be a blowout and lock and whatever you call it of the week. Oh my God, this is like Eurotrash. You can see like starting Polar because what
Hey,
lost
Paulo's pretty good. He did very well
$75
last week.
McCaffrey. He has
Hey,
no
he
McCaffrey.
scored 17 points more than McCaffrey last week.
That's true.
So, right?
But White just lost his job, right?
He
Like
didn't
they,
lose his job. He
I mean,
scored 13. How does
he
he
scored
lose his job?
like the other guy, like what is his name? He handled as many touches as him basically. So the idea of him like handling the full workload like last year, no way. So,
Yeah, I just look at neighbors, man.
oh my
Neighbors,
God, why don't you
Rice.
just give it to me?
You have to ask Eric.
Yes, neighbors, Rice, Smith, and then MVP in Lamar Jackson, MVP in Brees Hall.
Hey,
Oh
Brooke
my
Bowers,
God.
man.
And
Oh
yeah, Buck
man. And
Bowers,
Aubrey. Didn't Aubrey have like 21? Yeah, Aubrey had a
yeah.
butt ton.
And Aubrey was the best kicker last year statistically.
Oh
Kick
man.
like
Lamar
yeah.
Jackson gets to play Las Vegas.
Oh my God. He just have to run and then scramble. Oh, 10 yards here. Oh, touchdown here.
This is gonna be but they have
This is gonna be ugly.
Prescott's gonna do well. Maybe Adams or Devontae will
Adam will
bounce
not
back.
do well. His speed declining year after year.
Sam Laporta finally,
Yeah,
I think this will be
maybe
closer than
some
you
for.
think.
I don't think so.
All
No,
right.
no one can recover from a $75 loss. Okay, McCaffrey.
It's temporary. McCaffrey may even play. I keep
No,
reminding you.
no, he's
All
not gonna
right.
play.
All
Yeah,
right. And then the last game of the week is Food and the Freak. I think Food is just gonna go no kicker all year.
yeah. He's gonna show everybody
But but he's
how it's
running
done.
into a juggernaut, I think the best team in the league right now.
Yeah,
All
it,
right.
the way I see it, he has like a QB, like he has like potential one everywhere. Anthony Richardson, potential number one in his
Cooper
position.
Cup is already
Cooper
number one.
Cup, Achan, potentially number one
But
with the
although
speed.
Achan's kind of hurt, I think,
Yeah, but
right?
Mozart is hurt. Mozart is actually totally
Yeah, but I
out.
think Achan has what does Achan have? He's got
Yeah,
limited participant.
so he's
He's
still
limited pressure.
playing. So the way like Mozart is actually out, so he might get 100% of the carries. Oh my goodness. Against Buffalo, who doesn't have who had some injuries for the secondary. Oh my goodness.
The New
Asian is
York
gonna
Jets defense may score
explode.
30 because it's against Will Levis.
Yes, you know that because you played against Tennessee last week.
So and Kelsey will
Yeah.
bounce back, and Stevenson can run on Seattle.
Yes, for
Oh
sure.
man, Cooper Cup is playing against Arizona. He's gonna have like 20
20
catches.
target again.
No,
Yeah.
20 catches, not
Oh
target.
yeah, 30 target and 20 catches.
Yeah,
And
he's
you
just
can
gonna
think
be
it.
throwing all the time. So
Yeah,
no, I think this is gonna be a blowout.
it is.
But it's hard to know because maybe Olave will bounce back. I think Jalen
Uh,
Reed, if you don't have Jordan Love, it's a little bit hard.
yes,
Right.
you're not going to get 30 points without Jordan Love for
And I
me.
think Mixon's not gonna run like last week. So I
Yeah,
think it's
Mixon
gonna be
doesn't need to. Chicago looks. Did Chicago even score 10 points last week?
I
So,
don't know. But
yep.
I think this is gonna be a quite an interesting one. Okay.
Yeah. I think
Did
that's it,
we go
right?
over
We
all
did
of them?
everything, right? Yep.
Yeah. So I'm actually hoping still this year to. Oh, see, this is really interesting. All right, projected medium score is
106.
106.
I'm not going to get 106.
I don't think I'm not gonna reach it. I mean, you have 106 here, so you and
Oh,
I are
yeah.
supposed
Hey,
to
I
barely
have
beat it.
Burrow listed as 20 points. Burrow's going to need 10.
Yeah. But I think actually I really like that
Yeah,
as a. But if you look, I'm glad we also have unlimited moves because I already made 10.
that's right.
But again, didn't help me last year, so I don't think it's it's.
Well, it made you happy, so so that's good. It's funny to see like Kevin dropped, Kevin added, Kevin dropped, Kevin added. But that was good, Jordan Love. I mean, like Jordan Mason move. Wow, that's
Well,
awesome. Mm.
actually let's check on McCaffrey because what does McCaffrey's status say? He's questionable. He's gonna play.
No, no, it's a long shot. No one's
Look
gonna
at
play
this,
with a
limited.
double.
Oh, Shanahan told reporters he's not a candidate for IR, right?
Yeah, which is a bit ominous sign, given that no one expects him to go on injury reserve. So he actually put it out there. So
Yeah.
it's severe enough to even discuss about injury reserve.
So
Wow.
maybe just give me like 7 weeks of Jordan Mason.
Yep.
So just
Probably
give him until the bye.
I think he's going to rest into the bye,
Well, he
realistically.
he
Yeah.
probably won't play against Minnesota because it's in the turf. And the
Yeah.
turf is bad for your Achilles. You can actually do some damage there.
I mean, as long as the Niners keep on winning, there's really no reason to
Oh
push him
wow,
back.
this is new. Did you see this? Questionable, may not play
May
due
not
to
play due to
Achilles.
Achilles. Yeah.
Oh,
hmm
that's interesting.
Now it's more detail. Nice.
Anyway, I think it's so it should be good. And then, hopefully next week we'll have a guest. My hope is Ronnie, if you're watching this, you gotta hop on with us, okay?
Yes,
Or
Ronnie.
Yaz or Bao, whoever, we'd love to have you and we just shoot the shit for 20 minutes and we'll have Alan's picks and then we'll ridicule his picks. And then but this is
Hey,
fun. This is
I'm
fun.
pretty
This
confident
is
about this week's.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things to do in a fantasy
Yeah,
football year, period. So I'm
me
glad
too.
you're great to do it. And this is our third year. We only get 5 views per video. Only stuck at 10 subscribers, but I don't care. I think this is fantastic, and we hope to. So I will see you next week,
Yep.
and
Same
best of
time.
luck to your team, and then we'll be in touch.
All right.
All right, see you
Uh,
later, Alan. Hold on, let me
later, later, guys.
stop the recording here. Stop sharing. And how do I stop the recording? Here we go.